Please subscribe to my channel to get the latest immigration updates.
Applying for a spouse visa from overseas. If you're in the UK and your other half is in another part of the globe, you may miss each other and want to be united again. If you want to bring the joy of your life to the UK, you can do that via a spouse visa. Spouse visas permits your husband or wife to come to the UK for a precise period of time to live with you. If that period is about to finish, the visa may be extended as well. Then again, is it possible to apply for a spouse visa from out of the country? You're about to uncover. Purpose of a spouse visa? Spouse visas are issued to individuals who are wedded to UK permanent residents or citizens and wish to live with their significant other. As soon as the leave is granted, the spouses are able to seek employment. Spouse visas are valid for 2.5 years, and you could extend them before the time is up if you meet all the obligations. If you live in the UK with this visa for 5 years, you can apply to become settled under the indefinite leave to remain. Requirements for spouse visa? There are specific things to be taken into account ahead of applying for a spouse visa. You are required to meet specified conditions, or you wouldn't be able to obtain one. Here are the requirements. You and your partner have to be over 18 years old before applying for the visa. Fundamentally, you have to be 18 at the time of the application, not on the traveling date. You should be married to be able to apply for the visa. To acquire the spouse visa, you must have the intention to live together. You are required to have proof of your savings. If you have a child, you must earn over £18,600 or £22,400. Additionally, you have to have an additional £2,400 for each child if you have more than one. You should have savings in your bank account to demonstrate that you can pay for both of your living expenditures without demanding public funds. Applying for a spouse visa from overseas. To start with, you should know that the UK resident needs to be the sponsor. They need to aid with the preparation of the form and its application. Furthermore, it's important for them to make sure that you provide accurate evidence. In contrast, you will have to present credentials, pay a fee, reserve appointments and wait for the visa. There are a number of steps to take when you apply for a visa from overseas. What is the spouse visa process? When you apply for a visa from overseas, there is a particular process that takes place. Here are the steps. Checking for eligibility. You are required to confirm whether you are eligible to attain a visa or not. Make sure you have the right age, you are married to your companion, and you have sufficient funds. We bring you the latest immigration news and updates on YouTube. Please subscribe to SVG Productions if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel yet, and don't forget to press the bell icon. Subscribe now, and we'll take you to your favorite videos. Obtaining documents. You have to attain the required credentials so that you can get the spouse visa. Guarantee you have the whole thing that you need. Completing paper forms. You need to fill in every needed document for your visa application. Completing online forms. Online forms require completion if you wish to apply online. Paying the visa fee. Just like any visa, the spouse visa requires a fee to be able to attain it. Check for the visa fee and make sure you have the right amount of money for it. The fee should be around over £2,100. Reserving biometric appointment at the visa center. The next step is booking an appointment, so you have your biometrics taken. This information will make it easier to identify you. Going to the center, giving biometrics and sending documents. You will have to provide all of these things to Sheffield. On the other hand, in some countries, the documents are kept locally. They are scanned through to Sheffield in the UK for processing. Waiting. All you have to do next is wait for a conclusion. It usually takes about 1 to 2 months for priority and 2 to 4 months for regular. Obtaining the decision. The decisions are not delivered via email or phone. You will receive them in the mail, so look out for them. Journey to the UK. Now that you've acquired the decision, you are free to take a trip to the UK and live with your spouse for a while. Will the process be smooth and without mistakes? A team of expert solicitors can ensure that the process goes smoothly, and you don't face any difficulty along the way. They will make sure to resolve every question that you have about the visa application and respond as soon as possible. You may not want to provide your passport to an immigration company because you may need it. Ideally, expert immigration specialists will scan all of your documents and book you a same-day appointment. You can meet with a representative and have your visa approved very quickly. Furthermore, they will make sure that the process goes by as rapidly as possible and you acquire your visa. They work very carefully to ensure that there is no error and you can successfully go and reside with your spouse. Conclusion. Being away from your wife or husband is something very challenging, specifically if you are not together for a long time. For that reason, spouse visas exist, so they can facilitate you to join up and live as one for a precise amount of time. You can apply from overseas and wait for the visa to be approved, and then you can relocate to the UK. Even if it takes a while, the procedure will go by smoothly, and you will definitively be able to live together. Make sure that you are suitable for the visa and you have all the documents, credentials and the required sum of money to pay the fee.